This is Bill Stead reporting to you from my home up in Prescott, Arizona, where it's a little bit cooler than it is down in Phoenix. I know it's been a very, very hot summer, and I'm sure most of us are really looking forward. It's been hot up here. It's been in the 90s regularly up here as well. So it's been a very, very warm year, and I'm sure we're all looking forward to turning this page and getting towards the end of September. But it's been a little while since I spoke with you. And I want to take a couple minutes and kind of bring you up to date on what's going on with Arizona Capital Management, things that you need to know about, and some exciting new announcements as well. So let me get started by saying when Matt and I began this endeavor with Arizona Capital Management back, I was like 6 or 7 years ago. We weren't Arizona Capital Management yet. We'd already joined as a team and we're already building together as a partnership. But what we decided when we did is we did not want to do anything that would jeopardize our level of service for our existing clientele. So that sounds like an easy thing to say, but if you're continuing to grow and scale your organization, that day-to-day service becomes increasingly difficult. So what you have to do is you have to make a decision. Do I want to hire a bunch of people to help me service my clientele? Or do I want to hire some back office support to make sure the engine continues to run well? And Matt and I decided to go with the back office support side and built a tremendous team of Courtney Shue, Melissa Hillman, and Lisa Padula. I think you guys all know them, that help us keep the engine going. Once we had that all done, we were able to start doing some scaling. But even when you start to do that, you have to be careful about your ability to continue to service properly. That's why you have to bring in other people to help you with day-to-day servicing of clientele. So I'd like to speak a little bit to that today. I want you to know, even before I start on it though, that Matt, Julian, and I are still here. We're still doing our thing. You can still call us any day that you want. We are behind everything that's going on in terms of the investment programs that you're in, the monitoring of those investment programs, the approach that we're taking towards getting you to your longer term goals. We are still the people behind that. So that being said, let's talk about some of the changes that we're making to help us with some of the day-to-day servicing of our clientele. So the first thing is, and we mentioned this the last time we spoke, is we have a gentleman by the name of Nick Rhodes who joined our team in January of this year. Nick Rhodes is somebody that I've known for 18 years. I was actually a representative in our Phoenix office when he was first hired into the financial securities industry. And he's had a journey that's taken him many, many places. We're happy to say that it has landed back here, back home again, back at Phoenix, Arizona. He joined our Cetera branch as an assistant manager to our manager there. But at the same time, he's also joined Arizona Capital Management as a financial advisor. And he's hoping to continue to build that part of his business over the next couple of years. Nick comes with some clients that he's going to continue to take care of, along with the help of our administrative team at Arizona Capital Management. And he's going to be largely behind a lot of our networking and branding of Arizona Capital Management throughout Arizona and throughout the Southwest. He also is going to help us with some day-to-day servicing of some of our clients to take some of that burden, some of that load off of Matt and I. So that has gone very, very well so far. Again, we're about 8 months into that. We're still kind of figuring out what everybody's roles are and where they fit in. But so far, we couldn't be happier with the addition of Nick Rhodes. To that end, we've also added somebody just recently, and he actually officially starts on September 1st. His name is Anthony Costable. Anthony is a representative out of our Broadway, New York office. He's actually been in the business for 4 or 5 years already, so he knows most of the basics of the industry. He and his family have recently moved out to Phoenix, Arizona, so he wanted to transition offices out here, and he wanted to be part of a team. So after looking at what Matt and I put together, he wanted to join our team as an associate financial professional. So what does that mean? What that means is that he's going to continue to grow his practice, work with his clients, but he's also going to spearhead a lot of our marketing programs and our prospecting programs that we do out there. He's also going to pick up the ball and help Matt and I service a lot of clients that on that day-to-day servicing that I talked to you about before. So you might be getting a call from him, you might not, but if you hear from somebody by the name of Anthony, he's definitely part of Arizona Capital Management. Please welcome him to the team. So we're very excited about that. He also, by the way, brings some knowledge in some investment areas that Matt and I have not been that involved with in the past. And because of that and what we're learning from him, we feel like we might have some new things that we can provide for you as additions to your current portfolios that we're very, very excited about. So that's super exciting as well. Also, we've added somebody by the name of Abby Crawford. And Abby Crawford is coming to us not from the industry. So she's got a lot to learn. She's going to join us on the administrative side initially. So she'll be working with Courtney and Melissa and Lisa, only to learn the back office doings of our program. How do we do what we do? How do we record what we do? How do we keep track of what we do? What are the different programs that we're working on? What are the different licenses and things that we have to have? What are the regulatory rules and things that we have to work within anymore? She's got a lot to learn on that side, but she's very enthusiastic, and I know she's going to master it in a very quick amount of time. She also has ambitions to become an associate financial professional or financial advisor. So with that in mind, we're hoping to start transitioning her towards that role at some point during 2024. So we're very excited to have Abby right now is helping us out on the back office side, but we're also super excited about where her career could be going in a year or so. So very excited about that. I want to take a second though, now that I've mentioned all these new people, again, thank publicly Courtney Shue, Melissa Hillman, Lisa Padula. Again, they are the backbone of Arizona Capital Management. We wouldn't be where we are without them. They are also heavily involved in the training and education of the new people we're bringing on board. So thank you once again to those guys. And again, if you hear from Nick Rhodes, if you hear from Anthony, if you hear from Abby, please welcome them aboard. And if you have any questions after you talk with them or get a call from them or just want to confirm with Matt and I what's going on, Matt and I are available for your call. We're still here doing our thing. So that's it for new personnel, which is quite a bit to start with. I also have an announcement. Again, our second annual Fall Festival is taking place on October 28th. We're again using Encanto Park as the location. For those of you who were there last year, you know what a good time it was, and I'm hoping you can make it back. For those of you who couldn't make it, please try to make it. You know, it was a lot of fun. There was food, there's entertainment. It's for the families. It's if you have kids, if you have grandkids, if you have parents, if you have brothers, sisters, if you have friends, anybody that you want to bring, they're welcome. You're welcome to bring them along. It's a great time, and we're excited to host you again at Encanto Park. Please keep your eye on your email for the reservations for this event coming up. You should be starting to see something probably in about a month. And then I guess I should also throw in there, please visit our website if you can on a regular basis. We have lots of things that go on there, information like I'm putting out right now. We have a calendar of events on there so you can look and see what things that you have some interest in or something you might want to check out. Because a lot of times we try to get this information out to you, but I know how it is. I come in the morning and I have 171 emails, right? So when you come in, you have a lot of emails. I know you don't always pay close attention to every one of them. So sometimes it's better to actually take a look at the website, see what's there of interest to you, and so you can make sure you can get registered and signed up for it. There's also a lot of tools and resources on there that are free to use for you that we've put together that a lot of times will help you with some decisions you're trying to make on your own or answer some questions that you may have in the financial area. So please check it out. If you have difficulty finding it or getting there, again, all you have to do is Google Arizona Capital Management, and click that link and it'll take you right to our website. It's also a great way if you want to get an appointment set up with us, with Matt or myself or Nick or Anthony or Courtney or Melissa or anybody on the team. That's a great place to go. You can see their picture. You can email us. You also can set an appointment with them and get something taken care of if you need to get it done. So that being said, that's a lot of information. It's a mouthful. I wanted to keep it in under 10 minutes. But those of you that know me know that it's kind of hard for me to narrow it down like that. So I'm going to leave you with something I used to say when I used to manage offices. I was a manager for First Investors offices for 20 years. And when out here in the summertime, when it got to this time of year, I used to always tell my advisors just to understand that everybody's hot, everybody's cranky, everybody's tired of it. So when you're out there and somebody does something that you're not quite happy with, just remind yourself it's 115 degrees still. People are over it. So just get through it. If you're on the streets, please be careful. Try to stay cool. And we will talk to you all again at some point before the end of the year. Nice. Thanks for the time today. Talk soon.